Okay, so part B then is to calculate the profit and loss for the shop for the year ended. So you just show your workings. So your profit and loss, you're going to be taking your shop receipts for your sales, your opening stock up here. So stock in hand is going to be your opening stock. Your closing stock is going to be, shop is going to be down here. You'll have purchases then for your shop. Now just be careful with purchases. We're just going to be using the information that we have for the shop. The purchase for the suppliers will go into the other profit and loss account. And then down here, you'll always have some part that will divide up between the shop and the profit and loss. So here we've got wages, salary include 24,000 per annum paid to a secretary who also runs the shop. So it's estimated that 60% of this salary, so this 60% of this 24,000 is for the shop, and the remainder then is coming from the salary that we have in the question up here. So we're going to get 60% of the 24,000 and take that away from the wages and salaries that we have in the question. You're going to have 30 or 300 euro of light and heat, so we're going to do adjustment for that. Taking into consideration anything we have at the start. So we've got stock of heating oil up here, so that's going to adjust our light and heat here. The 300 then for the shop is going to need adjusted to that figure as well. We've got heating oil here as well of 400. And then sometimes they might give us electricity due or something. But we'll look at that further when we get to the question. 850 of the insurance, we need to reduce insurance, and 400 telephone, we need to reduce telephone. So let's do the first adjustment on this 24,000. So in the question, so 24,000 by 60%, so 14,400 will go to your wages. So the amount then is going to be, so your wages is 83,000. Okay, so you're going to take away the 14,400 to give you 68,600. We have a listed adjustment in this one here for laundry. So the payment for laundry includes 2,700 for a 3-week wages paid to a replacement fitness instructor. So that needs to be added on here. So that laundry of 2,700 needs to be added on, and then you need to adjust your laundry to reduce that by 2,700. So down here, your laundry amount in the question is going to be 11,600, and then you're going to take away that 2,700. So that's going to be a laundry figure that goes into your income and expenditure, or your profit and loss as part of expense. And then it also says in this question then as well in relation to wages as well. So it tells us that. So provide for further 2 weeks wages due. So if we look at, it's 2,700 divided by 3, so it's 900 per week. They want 2 weeks, so it's going to be 1,800. So we want to include your wages due of 1,800. So your wages figure for your profit and loss is going to be 73,100, and that 1,800 is going to go into your balance sheet as a current asset. So it's kind of a bit of adjustment for this one. The main one we're looking for the profit and loss is this figure here. We kind of do the whole adjustment. So we finish off and find out the figure that we need to go into the profit and loss as an expense. Next item then is your 300 euro for light and heat. So light and heat in the question is 5,600. So your next adjustment, light and heat. So you got the amount 5,600. We're going to take away the shop of 300 to give us 5,300. We have oil at the start of the year, which is heating oil 1,800. So that's going to be taken, add on the oil at the start because we have it, 7,100, and then take away the oil at the end, which is 400 because we've that left over. So that's going to give us 6,700 to go into your profit and loss or your income and expenditure as an expense. 400 then goes into your balance sheet as a current asset. Sometimes be careful with that. Sometimes they might give electricity as well at the end. So just kind of keep a lookout for that. And the 300 then is going to go into our shop. The next item then that we have is 850 for insurance. So our insurance in the question is 7,200. So it's just going to be 7,200 minus 850 to give us 6,350. So that's going to go into your profit and loss as an expense, and the 850 is going to go into your profit and loss for the shop. And the last one then that we have in the question, it's going to be 400 for your telephone and broadband. So we need to reduce our telephone and broadband in the question, which is 1,700. So 1,700 take away 400 gives us 1,300. So the 400 goes into your shop and the shop profit and loss, and the 1,300 then goes into the profit and loss as an expense. So your shop profit and loss is going to look like this: 85,000. That's going to be taken straight from the question. So 85,000. Less your cost of sales. Your opening stock then is taken from the start. So we're just looking for items that has a shop on it. So the shop is going to be 5,000. Add your purchases then, which is going to be on your payment side. So you got shop purchases, 38,600. And then take away closing stock then, which is at the end of the question, shop 1,800. So I'll give you 41,800. To take away that from 85,000, your gross profit then of 43,200. Then your expenses that were told in the question. So you got wages, light and heat, insurance, and telephone. And we've done a working for each one of them. So we're just going to bring the figures across. So it was at 24,000 multiplied by 60%. So 14,400. The 300 straight from the question. 850 straight from the question. 400 straight from the question. So your total then is 15,950. So you make a profit then of 27,250. And remember, that profit then will go into your profit and loss account when we come to do it as part C. We see shop profit there. And that's how you answer the second part, which is the profit and loss account for your shop. So this part down here you would have done for your club account. You're just putting your expenses in for the service firms.